wherever we start, we can start wherever we like. We can start with the breath and begin to evolve over time. But even when you start with the breathing meditation, when you're engaged in that breathing meditation, try and develop this wisdom insight that's understanding what that's revealing. So you can be engaged in quite deep meditation just with the breathing meditation, but just contemplating what that experience is revealing when you sit to meditate. So you're focusing on the breath, you're letting go of everything else. And as you start to focus more and more on the breath, what you notice is the mind is beginning to settle. Turbulent thoughts, emotions, distractions, they're like waves arising out of the ocean of your mind. And if you do nothing about them, they just keep waving, which is what we often feel when we sit to meditate. There's just this turbulence in the mind. But what you learn through meditation is the more you gradually settle the mind through focusing on the breath and not the disturbing thoughts, feelings, or distractions. As you begin to settle the mind, you begin to access this natural experience of peace and happiness that comes from that. Basically, what you're discovering is there is a natural peace, a natural source of peace and happiness within everyone's mind that just arises naturally when you let go of focusing on what's bothering your mind. So if you discover that within your meditation practice, then what happens over time is you start to realize I can access a peaceful, happy mind by just focusing on my breath. You start to develop this wisdom insight that's beginning to discover, at least a little bit at the beginning, the essential nature of my mind is peace. And from that peace comes natural happiness. I have this source of peace and happiness within me that I can access when I start my day or when I come back from a long day at work and so forth. But also you start to discover within that your potential for deeper peace and happiness. If I can experience a little bit of peace and happiness in meditation, I can continually cultivate that potential within me and start to find its deeper peace and happiness. And we'll look at that more in these podcasts, but you start to develop this wisdom insight. I have the potential to become someone who's far more at peace, far more happy, far more flexible, far more resilient than I thought at the beginning. Now I'm beginning to discover this wisdom insight. I have this incredible potential, and my meditation practice is the vehicle through which I cultivate that potential on a daily basis and live from that potential more and more in my day in life. And then, as I say, that simple breathing meditation can reveal this deep and profound wisdom insight over time. I have the potential for far deeper peace and happiness than I previously thought possible. And then, of course, as you begin to progress, like I was saying earlier on, then you start to train in these other meditations, becoming deeply familiar with these internal causes of peace and happiness, these virtues such as love, compassion, and wisdom. And then now you're beginning to really evolve your practice and awaken that potential more and more. And you start to discover these qualities such as love and compassion and wisdom. They're not alien to us. We all have the potential for them within us.
Yeah.
And meditation and actually training in Buddha's teachings, the Dharma, also help you to continually cultivate and awaken those potentials. So, back to your original question. If you're lacking energy as a beginner to sit and meditate, or you're finding it discouraging when you first sit, just remind yourself, what is my why for sitting to meditate? And if at some level you feel that resonate in your heart, that actually through meditation I can find this deeper peace and happiness. Through meditation I can discover this natural source of peace and happiness within me that I can tap into whenever I like. And through meditation I can continually cultivate that. Then our motivation, our energy to sit and meditate is really natural. It's more like flow. You're not pushing yourself to sit in your meditation chair or cushion in the morning. You're very happy to sit because your why is so clear to you. I know what I'm trying to accomplish here. And it's compelling for you because you know that's what I want. I want deeper peace. I want deeper happiness. I don't want to suffer so much, which basically is what everybody wants anyway. And this ancient method of meditation is so relevant to our modern challenges and our modern daily lifestyles. It's just integrating that more and more into your heart and then beginning to see from there, actually I can accomplish the peace and happiness I long for. And for those people who maybe for a while now they're struggling with getting consistency, go back to that reflection. What's your why? Is your why still there? Over time your why becomes bigger. It's not just for me and my peace and happiness. You start to live from that peaceful mind and good heart of love and compassion and wisdom. And you understand everyone I love and everyone I'm learning to love through these trainings is struggling just as much as me. And so the more I learn to really improve my own mind and improve these qualities of my heart, the more my wish for happiness extends to others. I want the people I love and the people I'm learning to love to find that happiness within themselves. So your why is now becoming far bigger. It's not just for me, it's for everyone I love who I can see is struggling today. So I'd say start there at least. Be clear what meditation is. Contemplate the benefits gently in your heart regularly until you start to feel that why become powerful for you. It's that why that will move you to your meditation cushion or seat. It's that why that will keep you engaged with that process of change and just deeply enjoying your meditation practice over time.